All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of We'd Listen to This, the podcast by two girls who like to listen to themselves talk about themselves. I'm Kirsten.
I'm Sophia. Is that our intro? Did you do it right?
I think I did.
Awesome! That
Finally.
usually takes a couple takes.
We usually have to write it down for me.
Yeah, she has to read it from our notebook.
It's
if you
okay,
haven't
though.
Noticed.
It's because I thought about it the whole time you were getting everything ready, because I wanted
You
to
were
do
just
it right.
rehearsing?
A little bit, yeah.
I love that.
Well, I mean, I think we said episode 8, so I feel like I should have it down, you know?
Yeah, I think this is our 8th episode.
Pretty cool.
And you can tell, because we're already killing it.
Yeah, we're doing so good.
So, today, if you couldn't tell by the title, we are going to be talking about what we wanted to be when we grew up when we were kids. And now that we're grown up-ish, if we've lived up to those expectations.
Yeah.
We haven't. Spoiler alert.
I mean, I wanted to have, a podcast.
Yeah.
With,
yeah.
a couple viewers, so I'm honestly killing it.
When you were in preschool in, 2010, and podcasting wasn't a thing you'd ever heard of, that was your dream.
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
I don't think I knew what a podcast was until, late elementary, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't remember the
It
first
just
time I heard
it didn't
of it.
feel relevant at all. The first time I ever thought really about podcasts was that assignment we had to do in
middle
8th
school.
grade.
Yeah, I'm like,
that was
we did
on podcasts.
yeah, we had to write scripted podcasts together, which we should read on here sometime.
Yeah, we should.
It's an adventure. We may or may not.
We wrote a story about somebody murdering our
Yeah, I'm
classmates.
like, we may or may not write in depth about how we killed all of our classmates.
Well, we didn't kill them.
No,
Annabelle
but
did.
we wrote about it.
We did write about it. I'm honestly shocked we weren't sent to the guidance counselor's office, but that's a story for another time.
No, we talked to our teacher about it beforehand. We gave
asked,
her
because we weren't
a
sure it would
plot
be
line,
fine.
and she's like, "Oh yeah, this sounds fun."
Crazy, but anyway.
Off topic.
Yeah, that's a story for another time. But yeah, so we dug up some of our old you know how in elementary school you do those Star of the Week or little just things where you write about yourself for some reason.
Yeah.
We found some of those, and a lot of the questions on them were what do you want to be?
Dude, kindergarten teachers were the ultimate journal girlies.
Honestly, yeah.
The amount of memory keeping.
Yeah. There's bins full of stuff.
Mm-hmm. I have a binder of
from,
both of my preschools and kindergarten stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty much all just from preschool to 1st grade.
Yeah, after that it totally falls off. No one cares anymore. You're not cute.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter anymore.
Stop. But no, yeah. It's a fun time. But so I guess for me, there was a couple different things I kind of went through phases.
Mm-hmm.
I always really kind of wanted to be a farmer though. That was the main thing, which is a little bit strange because my grandpa, I guess, farms.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the closest I ever got to a farm, which I would tell people I had a farm because my grandpa had one, and he lived we were living in Wisconsin. He lived in a completely different state. He lived in Nebraska.
You say Wisconsin like Wisconsiners.
Okay, well, anyways, moving on. No, I really wanted to be a farmer, but there's a little bit more to that, because I didn't actually want to be a farmer. I just wanted to ride horses and have them.
So nothing's changed.
No, not really. But so I had this best friend. Our moms were best friends, and we were born a month apart. So we were just built-in best friends.
Mm-hmm.
And this friend, his family had a farm, and they didn't live on it, but they would go work on it all the time. But he knew he would always talk about it, because he's a boy,
Yeah.
About tractors and farming and all that stuff. He's kind of a know-it-all about it, I'm not gonna lie. But I thought we were gonna get married, and so I was like, this is perfect because he'll have a farm. We'll have a farm.
Is he single? You could ask him out right now. Surely he's watching at home.
I'm not going to.
Oh.
But,
lame.
He's a little bit strange now, but that's okay.
Shoot your shot, queen.
No. Well, he's no Robert Irwin. But anyways,
Dang.
so my plan was, we were gonna get married. I remember thinking this in 3rd grade, actually. And he was gonna do all the work stuff with the crops and the tractors and the stuff that actually makes the money. And I was gonna have horses. That was my job, because surely that makes money. Yeah, I also, another year, I wrote down cowgirl, which is very similar.
Just not a real job.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And then I also, well, me and my cousin thought we were gonna have a zoo, too. We, like, planned it out. We would, like, go upstairs and map it out. We built one on Minecraft once, like, to replicate what our real zoo is gonna look like. So, I also want to be, like, a zookeeper. I think there's not a lot to unpack with that one.
Yeah.
I just wanted to have animals. That's pretty much it.
Okay. Well, the awkward binders that have been sitting in the corner over here are mine to segue into my stuff. Because I remembered to bring my stuff from kindergarten. I say bring. We filmed this at my house. So I brought it downstairs.
Yeah.
Kirsten said she found one of paper where she said she wanted to be a farmer, though. So I'll include that here.
Yep. I even put it on the
For your
counter so I wouldn't forget it, but I did. So.
So let's start with preschool, which this is my 3-year-old preschool. And we did, at the beginning of the year and at the end of the year, we answered these sets of questions, and one was what I wanted to do when I grew up. At the beginning of the year, I wanted to fly a helicopter.
Yes.
I'm not sure I understood that the question was supposed to be, like, as a career, what you wanted to do. And my preschool had a lot more boys in it than girls, and my best friend at the time was a boy named Gabe, because his mom knew my mom, and his mom drove me to preschool and back each day.
Yeah, so logically.
We carpooled. So, what do all little boys want to be when they grow up when they are 3? Firefighters. So what did I want to be when I grew up? A firefighter and a mom. Because I liked playing with baby dolls. But, I mean, hey, girls gotta fit in, you know?
Yeah. You could always be both.
Yeah. We'll see if I end up being one. Also in preschool, for whatever reason, on our birthdays, they made us make these giant banners.
Yeah.
But the only relevant thing on here is, as of March of that year, because that was in September and May, I wanted to be a vet or a firefighter. And I do remember wanting to be a vet for a while because my sister wanted to run a hospital, and I was going to run the vet clinic next door.
Yeah, so like one for people and one for animals?
Yeah, she was going to have the one and I was going to have the other. Except she said that we couldn't because some people are allergic to dogs. So she killed my dream when I was 3.
Aww.
She is such a fun killer.
When I was in kindergarten, I also wanted to be a vet, but then people told me, like, vets have to kill animals, and so that dream died as well.
Oh. So then we get to kindergarten, which I wrote about wanting to be an author. I don't remember, like, that being a thing until, like, 2nd grade, but apparently it was. Well,
yeah.
It might have not really been that big of a thing, because I remember the prompt for this writing thing was that we had to write about what we wanted to be when we grew up, and I didn't want to draw a person, because, well, you can see on the cover of this, it wasn't exactly my strong suit.
Oh, what do you mean?
So I decided I would just draw a book cover, and I drew, like, tiny. So it does not fill the space at all. And I remember I showed it to my teacher. She's like, well, maybe you could have drawn yourself holding the book. And I was like, nope, no. I'm turning it in. Take it.
Son.
So I think that was half the reason I wrote this. But I wrote, I like learning about rioting. So when I grow up, I can riot a book.
Spelling is great. Yes.
I still want to riot when I grow up.
Yes. Little rioter.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like also as kids, you have, like, the real jobs you want to be, like a vet or, like, an author or, like, stuff like that. In my case, I guess a farmer. We also have, like, the jobs that, like,
the fancy
jobs.
Ones.
Yes. So I had, like, a little phase. It was, like, 2nd or 3rd grade where I just really wanted to be, like, a gymnast, basically, because I was watching, like, movies about gymnastics. I have a little, I don't know. I really enjoy, even to this day, a niche kind of
Oh,
genre
so do I.
of movies and TV shows that is Australian gymnastics movies and TV shows.
Yes.
But this also branches out to
Yes.
include cheerleading and dance.
Yeah, it's same diff.
There's
Basically,
really-
moral of the story, a girl comes to town. She's forced to move to Australia because
Yeah.
she was acting out in America.
Well, sometimes
everyone-
it's not that.
Either
In
way,
one movie, this girl's parents get divorced.
okay, well, either way, something bad happens, and everyone knows the worst thing that can happen to you is getting forced to live in Australia.
Yes.
My dream.
Also, pretty much in every one of these things, this girl is just like mysteriously really, really talented and good at gymnastics.
Yeah,
she's like so good, but she decides like it's not for her.
Yeah, she's like,
here.
I don't
She's
even
like, I'm
like
leaving that in the
gymnastics.
past. But she gets roped into joining gymnastics,
And then
of
she like
course.
saves the gymnastics company and they
Yeah.
win nationals or
And
something.
for some reason, it's just always some girl from America moving to Australia. Like, most of the movies have, like, the same actors. Anyways,
I think this is why we liked it. It was
Yeah.
just a self-insert for us.
Well, I'm getting really off topic, but
We are.
I really wanted to be a gymnast. And I remember when I was younger, I had a list. I feel like I was in maybe kindergarten, first grade. I don't know. It's just early elementary. I had a list of things I needed to achieve in order to become a big kid. You know, because nobody wants to be a little kid. That's dumb.
Sucks.
On that list was doing a cartwheel because I want to be a gymnast and that's like all they do, obviously.
Yeah.
I also needed to learn how to ride a bike and learn how to swim.
That's
Those
it?
were like the things. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Can
And-
you do all those now?
I can.
Oh, I think you were just saying I can't. I was
No, I
like,
can. I can swim.
Good for you.
I can ride a bike and I can even kind of do a cartwheel. So
Slay.
there. But yeah, I really wanted to do gymnastics, but I never did them because I was kind of scared of like all the girls that did it. I don't know. I just feel like all the girls who did gymnastics were like popular girls, and I was like, they're gonna hate me, so I can't do it. So never
With
became.
so much confidence.
I never became a gymnast. I also thought I was gonna be a pop star, a little bit, but I feel like everybody kind of does. I just had these like visions of like me like somebody like hearing me sing or something and being
Oh.
like, you're really good. Like,
You were gonna get discovered.
yeah. I remember asking my mom once if I could sing better than Justin Bieber.
What did
And
she say?
She was like, I think you're a good singer, but like, I don't think you're like there yet or something like that. And I was like,
Dang.
or something like that. And I don't know. I just remember that being like a thing. But yeah. So I think my younger self would be disappointed that I never became a gymnast. And I'm not a pop star either. But
Embarrassing.
I guess. You have some more things on your list?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they're all things I've achieved. Well, this one isn't on our list, but you were talking about like fantasy careers. In 5th grade, my best friend and I came up with a made-up career that we wanted, which was dream writer. You write people's dreams.
That sounds kind of fun, actually.
It would be so vibey. Unfortunately, it doesn't exist.
so sad.
But I remember that was our literal fantasy dream career. Also, another one that's not on here. I've always wanted to be a spy, but that requires like,
Skill?
yeah, not crying under
Oh, yeah.
stress, being
Yeah.
decent at lying, physically fit.
I don't think I could do it either.
No. But the vibes sound awesome.
Yes.
Like, except for, like, actually doing the work. That'd probably be hard. But, like, just hanging out and being like, I'm a spy.
But, like, imagine if we were skilled. Like, we'd be such great spies if
Yes! That's like we were texting each other the other day.
Mhm.
I was texting her about this, dream I had where I was really good at a made-up sport. And she's like, dude, imagine how athletic we would be if we were athletic. Like, we would be so athletic.
Because, like, okay, listen. I feel like we're both, like, better at, like, the academic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say, like, we're pretty good. You know?
We are pretty great, yeah.
So just imagine.
If
Because
instead we were good at sports.
do you know how cool we would be?
We would be the coolest because we would be so sporty.
Yeah, we'd be, like, on varsity all the time.
Heck yeah. All
And
of the varsity sports.
All the sports. We'd be on varsity in every single one.
Heck yeah. Back to the list.
Yeah.
So then by 2nd grade, I remember I was pretty confident I had my whole life planned out.
As one does.
Yep. I was going to be a best-selling author, a compound pharmacist, which I was a nerd, so I knew that meant the person that makes medicine. I knew that because my sister was 5 years older than me and was, like, actually a normal age to start thinking about what she wanted to be when she grew up, and she knew she wanted to go into STEM. And I'm not original, so I was like, guess I'll do that too.
Yeah.
And the vice president.
Oh,
You know, on top of that.
Just like an extra thing.
Yeah, because my best friend, whose name was also Sophia, was going to be president. And what's a better campaign strategy than just going off of having the same name?
Yeah. And imagine how much better your books would sell if you were the vice president.
Exactly!
And maybe if you were a compound pharmacologist. Pharmacist, whatever.
And I didn't really, like, I was under the impression, honestly still am, not sure they do anything. I was under the impression the vice president did nothing. You're just waiting to see if the other person dies, and you get to hang out at the White House.
In my 4-H club, the vice president didn't do anything.
Exactly. So I was like, I can totally do that and be a compound pharmacist and be a best-selling author. Yes. Easy.
Obviously.
And I'll be supporting my friend.
Yeah.
She's going to be the first female president. Still could be. Sophia, I haven't talked to you in a few years. Hit me up. I'm still in. I think we could do great things.
Because you definitely have the skills to be a vice president.
Well, considering I think she's studying pharmacy, she definitely has the skills to be a president. Because this plan kind of hinged on her being a lawyer at the time.
Yeah, well.
But honestly, in this political climate, I still think we could make it work.
Honestly, I feel like anybody could.
Yeah. I think we have the same name. Our photo of Niall keeps unsticking from the wall.
Yeah.
Anywho, honestly, I think we have the same name is the best campaign I've seen in a long time.
True. Sure.
It's how we got in the talent show in 4th and 5th grade.
Oh, yeah.
And the platform we ran on for student council officers.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, neither of us were elected in 5th grade. I know.
You know, the talent shows were like part of my plans to get discovered, I think.
Oh, yeah?
But
were you ever in them?
No.
Yeah.
That's probably the only reason I'm not a pop star now. Really.
And we called ourselves Sophia Squared. Wow. We did rhythmic gymnastics. We were the opening act for in 5th grade. And this had nothing to do with the fact that I had to leave early that day. So I literally went, did our act, and left.
Wow.
But surely they put us there because you're so good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the videos of those have been lost to time.
That's so sad.
And lack of effort being put in to find them.
Yeah.
But yeah, those were my main things, and I still do want to be an author. The pharmacist dream died when I took chemistry freshman year and realized that sucks. I hate STEM, actually.
I low-key want to be in STEM just to, like, be in it, though. I'm not gonna lie.
See...
But I don't want to do anything in STEM, so there's
I grew up going to all the, like, girls in STEM...
Yeah.
Fundraising activity... Not fundraisers, just, like, activity days... with my sister, so I thought I liked STEM, and then I, like, actually did it the first time. I was like, no.
Yeah. Sorry.
You go.
I feel like I really wish I wanted to be, like, a doctor or a surgeon or something, because I feel like, this sounds really cocky, but, like, I feel like I'm kind of smart enough to, like, do those things.
No, yeah.
Obviously, it would be really hard. I'd have to work at it, but I'm fairly confident I could do it. I just don't want to.
No,
do you know how much more money doctors make?
I do. My parents are still driven crazy by the fact that I have no interest in STEM. They're like, you're actually smart. You could make money. Why are you an English major?
Yeah. So, I just think that's really unfortunate. If I could go back in time, I would, like, have somebody, like...
Force you to like science?
Just, like, inspire me to be, like, a doctor. Because then I could be one, and
it
would be great.
My sister.
Like...
It didn't work.
And honestly, you know how many people go through med school that are just, like, not really smart? Like...
Most of them don't get a doctorate.
I mean, I guess, but, like... just think about all of the, like, popular, like, mean girls in school that, like...
They're all going to be nurses.
Copied our answers. They're all going into, like, the medical field.
They're all going into nursing.
I know it is different.
Which,
but,
hey, you know what? Good for them. I hope they become nurses. I just hope they're never my nurse one day.
I feel like they would just judge me for everything.
for your health problems.
Just for everything in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyways, that's kind of beside the point. But do you think your younger self would be proud of you now?
I think they'd be excited I still want to be an author. Which unfortunately for my parents who want me to make money, that's the only of these dreams that's lived on. However, they would be very disappointed in me that I wasn't a best-selling author yet. I always imagined myself being like a teen author, and by teen I meant like having a 6-digit publishing deal in like 6th grade.
Yes.
I had such realistic
expectations. Because your 6th grade stories were so great.
Yes, which we also need to read on here one day. Because the thing is, I wrote stuff in like elementary school with full confidence, like,
oh yeah, me too.
This is gonna be published.
But I never finished it.
Me neither.
I wonder if my parents still have those Word documents that I started when I was in like 3rd grade.
Oh, that reminded me. I remember like before preschool or in preschool, like when I couldn't write yet, I didn't know how to spell or anything. I would sit on our desktop computer and write shopping lists where I just like pounded on the keys and wrote random letters and then went to the next line and wrote some more random letters. This entertained me for like a good amount of time.
That's kind of cute though, actually.
I did the same thing once I found my aunt's hand-me-down typewriter in our closet in like 2nd grade. It had no, well, it had one, but its ink ribbon was dried out. So you couldn't actually type on it. I would just sit and pretend to type things for like hours.
Aww. I would make my mom sit down and I would tell her stories and like things to write.
I did that when my grandma babysat me, but my mom refused to. She said I should learn to write instead.
I need to bring some of the stuff that I made my mom like write.
I need to find some of my old stuff too.
That'd have a story that I remember because in preschool we had this like cat stuffed animal that like each person could bring home for like a weekend, and when you came back you had a little like journal that you wrote about the things you did, and I just like I wrote just random stuff on there, like we built a raft or something, I'm pretty sure. And
did
like
you?
No. Or like we ate celery.
Did you? What is that what you're gonna lie about?
I also wrote the very last page. This diary ends with like it was a black piece of paper and I put a bunch of googly eyes and like feathers, and I told my mom to write there were monsters. That's like the end.
Interesting.
No, Pete the cat had quite the experience.
It sounds like you traumatized Pete the cat.
Probably. But no, I was quite the little writer too. I feel like actually I don't know. I think my younger self would be kind of proud of me because like I do actually ride horses now, which
you didn't then?
No.
Wait, when did you start?
4th grade.
Oh.
But I always wanted to. I don't really know why. I just did. So, yeah. I think they'd be happy that I ride horses now.
No, mine would be quite disappointed in me that I wasn't like that I'm like doing this with you right now and not like on some talk show because I'm a best-selling author.
I'm sorry to disappoint young Sophia.
You are.
But I do think my younger self would be disappointed that I'm not like better at riding horses though. Because like I'm pretty average.
I mean, what? You're good.
I'm pretty average.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna have like some natural talent and like be really good because like I mean, I wanted to. Like, I had the passion for it, so, like, obviously if you have the passion for it, you're good at it, which is what I learned from gymnastics movies as a kid.
Yes! And you also get to move to Australia!
Yeah. So, younger me thought I was going to be, like, really good at it. And that, like, when I, like, so in 4th grade when I started lessons for the first time, like, I literally went into it thinking, like, what if they're like, wow, you're really talented? They weren't. Because I didn't know what I was doing. Shocker.
Weird.
But
weird how that happens.
It's okay though.
It's okay though.
Yeah, I'm not a gymnast.
You keep saying that,
I'm
but
not
it's
a pop
really,
star.
really not. If
I'm
you
not
know
a
what that's
zookeeper
from,
either.
you probably watched too many SNL skits, but that's okay.
I was kind of a cowgirl though. I was a cowgirl queen at the state fair.
I can confirm. I went and watched her.
Yeah, wasn't it great?
Mhm.
I did not place.
Okay, I think we're ready to do our recommendations. This is definitely a shorter episode, but honestly, I don't think anyone will mind that, because our past couple episodes have been quite
really
lengthy.
long.
And every episode my mom watches, doesn't matter the length, I'll ask her, I'm like, so what'd you think of it? Well, it could be shorter.
Thanks.
Thanks, Mom. Love you too.
Yeah, I finally got some of my family to watch.
Oh?
And my dad watched the boyfriend episode, and he said, I really hope no guy ever finds this, because then they're not going to date you.
What?
I was like, thanks, Dad.
After my aunt watched it, she goes, because at the end we're like, hey, if you match this criteria, like, hit us up. She goes, if any guy messages you after that, you need to go on a date with him.
I low-key feel like I kind of would, because that's
honestly,
funny.
I'd be like, okay, that's kind of hilarious.
And I feel like I can say that here because there's no guy watching this that wants to date us. Either of us, probably, so.
No.
It's pretty safe.
To be fair, half of our viewership is just related to me, so.
Yeah.
It's a lot
of my
half
family.
is
related to me.
some
of them are our friends.
I'm sure this is the episode that'll go viral.
Yeah, shout out Haley. I know you
and
watch.
Grace.
Yes.
Lucy's been watching.
I don't know who Lucy is.
We're going global, man.
Thank you, Lucy.
She's from West Des Moines.
Wow. Okay, well, anyways. On to recommendations. Do you want to go first, or should I?
I can. Mine is a drink. I have it right here. Ooh.
Oh.
It is by the company Arizona. They do, like, teas and stuff in these really tall cans.
Mm-hmm. Fancy-looking cans.
Uh-huh.
I feel like the cans look way better than the drink is.
You don't know that.
Well, I've had the normal drink.
Oh. It's way better in strawberry. So, anyways, the thing I'm recommending, Strawberry Arnold Palmer's. Now, you can't, I'm gonna be annoying and make, like, ASMR noises the whole time I'm doing this, by the way. You can't find these at a lot of,
I wouldn't be able to hear you.
Oh, true. You can't find these at a lot of gas stations, at least not ones that, like, not ones in Iowa, at least. So, it's, like, a real treat when we find these somewhere. They're usually at really sketchy gas stations that kind of smell like open sewage.
Yes.
Those are the ones that'll have these in stock.
That's actually so real.
It's the best drink ever, though. For reference, I don't drink coffee, tea usually, or pop, or anything alcoholic, obviously. So I'm pretty much just comparing this to juice and water, but it's amazing.
Do you have any more here?
No.
Oh, I was going to say, you should let me try some. But...
Sorry, I will next time.
Yeah. We can both drink it while we film.
Mm-hmm. Also, fun fact about it, half a container has 70% of your needed daily sugar.
Great!
So that's pretty sick, you know. Be productive, just get that all in one go.
Everybody has trouble getting that one.
Yeah, that's the one people
one?
struggle with. There's something else I was going to say about it. Oh, yeah, and also, you probably noticed when I was saying the things I don't like, because I'm very picky, it's pretty much any caffeinated beverage. So this is the only time I drink caffeine. So, like, I had half of this today, and I was like, dude, I am so hyped for computer science class.
Yes.
Let's hecking go. Like, I get so hyper, and it's awesome.
You don't get shaky and, like, nervous?
No, I do get a little shaky, but in, like, a, dude, I am so fun right now way.
Yeah.
It used to annoy the heck out of my friends in high school, because when I'd be, like, really, really tired or sleep deprived, because I didn't sleep well the night before, I'd have my mom make me, like, coffee or tea, and then put a ton of milk in it, and wait till it was cold, and then, like, chug the whole thing, because I hate it.
Yeah.
That's the only tea I like. And it's because it's apparently mainly sugar. It has 5% real juice in it, though.
Hey! There you go.
Which is more than I would have guessed. It tastes like syrup, but in a good way.
Yeah.
But no, like, my friends be like, you need to stop doing that. You are so annoying right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, caffeine makes it really fun.
No, I've never had a friend, well, I don't drink, so I've never had a friend, like, take a beer can out of my hands, but I have had them take, like, energy drinks out of my hand before.
Interesting.
Because
Well,
yeah.
What's your recommendation?
My recommendation? I feel like it's a movie a lot of people have seen.
I have not.
Really?
I like that I prompted that with, what's your recommendation? And then I clearly know what your recommendation is.
Okay. So my recommendation is How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. It's a rom-com. It's on Netflix. I think is
Okay.
where I watched it. It's probably on like a couple other platforms.
I'll look it up while you talk about
I
it.
feel like it's kind of like one of the classic rom-coms. That's why a lot of people probably like maybe have seen it before. But basically the premise is it's this girl who works at like a magazine. She's a writer for a magazine. And she's writing this piece called How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days,
Yeah,
which
Netflix
is like
the main place you're gonna find it.
yeah, and basically the point of this article is like all the mistakes that women always make that like drive men away. So it's like kind of like a what not to do.
Okay.
And she's gonna do all these things. And the guy, she's gonna date a guy and like see if she can get him to break up with her in 10 days doing these like things. And the guy that she happens to pick out to do this, because they meet at like some party thing, he works in advertising and he wants to like be the head of like some like advertisement about diamonds, which he's kind of facing an uphill battle because like there are women who want to be the like lead on this project because like women probably know I guess more about how to sell diamonds.
They aren't the ones buying them usually.
I don't. That's beside the point. But he's like, you know what? If I can make any woman fall in love with me, I can make any woman fall in love with diamonds. And they were like, really? So they pick out a girl, which happens to be the girl that's like doing that How to Lose a Guy in 10 days thing. And he's like, so his goal is to make her fall in love with him. Her goal is to make him break up with her. And so they start dating.
He'll just put up with anything.
Pretty much. And she just does all these crazy things. She buys him a dog that's like not potty trained.
That's bad.
Yeah, it's a good movie, and I don't know. I thought it's funny. I think it's funny, and it also has like some of the like heartfelt elements that rom-coms obviously need. But yeah, I would recommend it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that's all we had. Like I said, I think this is gonna be a pretty short one, but I think we kind of killed it. TBH.
Yeah, probably.
It was
Like
rambling,
always.
but that's okay. Yeah. I mean, we did just as good as we always do.
Yeah, which is perfect.
Yep. Do you think the people who just listen to audio think I just like slap you a lot?
That'd be so funny.
By the way, we just high five obnoxiously a lot.
Yeah. We used to not be able to. We used to always miss our like each other's hands.
But we've gotten good at it.
We've come a long way.
See?
Yeah.
Anywho.
Yeah. Goodbye. Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Make sure to do all the things.
Like, comment, subscribe, share with everyone you know.
Yes. Yes.
Do that.
Do all that.
Oh, and follow us on Instagram. We kind of post sometimes now.
Yeah. I've been doing better.
We'd listen to this.
Yeah. So come check it out. And yeah, bye.
Bye.